Toronto Maple Leafs picked up a 3-2 win over the Utah Hockey Club on Sunday. They now have the best points percentage in November in the NHL. And William Nylander, recording his 43rd career game-winning goal, passes Daryl Sittler and George Armstrong for 6th most in Maple Leaf history, which leads us to another exciting edition of our very popular Masters Lock segment with our very popular Toronto Maple Leafs reporter, Mark Masters. Here he is at Scotiabank Arena. Mark, it's great to see you. And what a special night for the Nylander brothers. You had a chance to speak with them after the victory. What did they have to say?
Yeah, Jay, they were all smiles. I got to say, this was a fun story to cover. I mean, even yesterday at practice, you could feel the energy just radiating off these guys, how much this meant to them. I asked William Nylander what was his favorite part of the night, and he kept listing off things. He didn't just say one thing. It was coming to the rink together. It was the warm-up, that picture they took together, the shifts they had together, how they almost linked up on a goal. You know, Alex Nylander said this is something he'll remember for the rest of his life. You know, he hit a post here today. He had a great seat, he said, for Williams' goal in the second period. Williams said it was just crazy in that first period, almost surreal. These guys skate in the summer, but they haven't played together on the same team since the 2016 World Juniors, so it's been a while. I'm sure they thought maybe at times it wasn't going to happen again. I mean, it's so hard. A lot of things have to happen. Look at what the situation the Leafs are in right now, down 7 regular forwards to necessitate signing Alex from the AHL, where he'd been playing on an AHL deal with the Marlies. So, you know, they were all smiles. It was clearly an emotional night, and it meant quite a bit to them.
And you mentioned all the forwards the Leafs are down, and yet they're without probably their most important forward, and that's Auston Matthews, their captain. The Leafs now 7-1-0 without Auston Matthews. So it's a two-parter for you, Mark. You watch this team closer than anyone. How has this team been able to do this, to go on this run without their captain? And secondly, do we have an update on when their captain might return?
Listen, Jay, it's not the core 1, it's the core 4, and they still have John Tavares, they still have Mitch Marner, they still have William Nylander, and all those guys have been excellent during this stretch where they've been able to string these wins together without their captain and top-line center and the best goal scorer on the planet. And tonight in this game, John Tavares makes that incredible pass to set up Mitch Marner for his first. Nylander scores that goal in the second period where he kind of just takes over the shift. Marner banks one in. They were all over it, and they have been all over it during this stretch. Now, your question about Auston Matthews, it does look like he is getting closer and closer to a return. He skated yesterday. He skated again today. They think he's going to take part in the next practice. Matthews himself had said Wednesday is a possibility. We'll see how he's feeling, but it certainly looks like he's going to be coming back. If it's not Wednesday, then maybe Saturday in Tampa. It's getting very close for Auston Matthews to a return here, Jay.
Leafs now head to Sunrise, Florida to face the Panthers on Wednesday. Mark Masters, you're a great broadcaster and an even better person.